would say you have a lot of friends. You know, I used to have a lot of friends. I mean, I had a lot of friends. And it's really kind of strange. When I had all them friends, when I met Jesus, they all disappeared. You know, I had a lot of friends as long as I had a 12-pack with me.
Yep. Amen.
And I mean, I had a lot of them back then. As long as I was footing the bill at the bar, I had a lot of friends. You know, friends come and friends go. True friends stay eternal. You know, I've got a friend that I met him in the 8th grade. We ran together all through high school. We went to military together. We went to EMT school together. And you know, we run together for years and years and years. We were both combat medics. And over the years, we got to where we didn't see each other. You know, I moved here, he moved there, but I can still call him today, and it's like I seen him yesterday. He's a true friend. He's a friend that's always there. Even though I don't speak to him all the time, he's always there. You know, it's kind of how Jesus is. Jesus is our eternal friend, our true friend. Even though we don't see him, and we may not talk to him every day, we should, but we may not talk to him every day, he's still there. But friends come and go. True friends are forever. You know, even Jesus, when he was walking on earth, he had a lot of people that followed him. A lot of people that hung around him. And you know, that's what your friends do. They hang around you. They want to be around you. They want to visit with you. They want to see what you're up to. See what kind of trouble you're getting into. That's what most of my friends wanted to see. Well, I know. That's why they were hanging around, to see what I was going to do. But you know, even Jesus, even though he had all these people that knew him, that called him friend, that called him Lord, they left him. And in John chapter 16, verse 32, Jesus said, "But the time is coming, in fact it's already here, when you will be scattered, each of you going his own way, leaving me alone." So all these people that have made a commitment to Jesus, that swore they'd be by his side unto death, and there was nothing anybody could do that would separate them, Jesus told them, you're all going to be scattered your own way, leaving me alone. And you know, when he went to the cross, he was alone. He went by himself. All his friends, his disciples, they didn't stand up and say, I know him. They didn't take up for him. They all left him. And you know, the day that I went to the cross, the day that I accepted Christ, my friends did the same thing. They all left me. They didn't want to be around me anymore. They don't want to hang out with me anymore. Well, you don't want to go party. You don't want to get drunk anymore. I don't want to hang around you. So I know how Jesus felt. He's surrounded by people that knew him, that loved him, that wanted to be around him. And then he goes to the cross and they're all gone. But it goes on to say, yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. Because God is with me. So he didn't go to the cross alone. God was with him. You know what? I didn't go to the cross alone either. Because Jesus was with me.
Amen.
That eternal friend was there with me. He goes on, he says, I have told you all of this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. Jesus has overcome the world. And as long as we have Him as a friend, as long as we have Him as a companion, there's nothing we can't overcome. We can overcome sickness. We can overcome disease. We can overcome pain. We can overcome being broke. As long as we have Jesus. Because He has overcame the world. You know, when I had people that was running with me and I was buying everything, they were good with that. You know what? I get to run with Jesus because He's done bought everything.
Amen.
He bought it with His blood. You know, I paid cash for a lot of stuff. I spent a lot of money. At one time, I was making $5,000 a week. Take home. Friday, I was looking for a paycheck. Every Friday, I was looking for a paycheck. I was living check to check, making $5,000 a week. But I had a lot of friends. I had a whole bunch of them. Jesus paid the ultimate price. Jesus bought this world with His blood. They took Jesus and they nailed Him on a cross. And then they put Him in the ground. And 3 days later, He got up and walked away. The grave couldn't hold Him down. He has overcame not only this world, but He overcame death to give us the ability to do the same thing. Because what Jesus did, we don't have to die. We will live forever through Jesus Christ. We won't live in this world. This body's going to die. This body has a timer. And every second that timer ticks down. But when this body dies, we get to live forever with Jesus. We get to spend eternity with Him. As long as we know who He is. In John 3:16 it said, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him," whosoever believes in Him, "shall not perish, but have everlasting life." Whoever believes in Jesus, whoever is a friend of Jesus, shall have everlasting life. Isn't that awesome? Because of our one friend, our eternal friend, we get to have everlasting life. And if you don't know who Jesus is today, today's a good day to get to know Him. We don't know how many seconds our life clock has left in it. You know, I used to always tell everybody, you know what, you're not promised tomorrow. I had a pastor point out to me one time, he said, "Son, you ain't promised tonight. You ain't promised your next breath. The only promise is that if you believe in Jesus, that you'll get to have everlasting life." That's the promise. Without that promise, we're nothing. Without a faith and a hope and a belief, we're nothing. We're friends being scattered. That's all we amount to. But we get to have that eternal friendship with Jesus because of His sacrifice for us. So like I said, if you don't know who Jesus is, today's a good day to get to know Him. If you want to know more about him, come see me after church. I'll be glad to spend time. I got plenty of time. I own a handyman business. I don't have anything scheduled right now. I got plenty of time. So y'all come see me and we'll talk about it. But don't wait till it's too late. We just lost Tammy's friend. Good friend of mine. Good friend of hers. She loved Jesus. And she wasn't afraid to tell you it either. If you got around her, you knew that she loved Jesus. But she's gone now to be with him, to spend eternity with her new friend. So don't wait till it's too late. Make a decision today to believe in Jesus. Let's pray.